Sometimes, throughout the course of a game's natural life cycle, there are a lot of bugs, and sometimes those bugs can be quite big and sometimes they can be quite small. Fortnite is no different. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a number of current working Fortnite glitches that are available to be used in Chapter 2, Season 3. Now, I do want to specifically say I do not condone or endorse the use of these glitches in public matches. These were done all in Battle Lab and through me fooling around or through my own custom game by myself with no one else in the game. The usage of any or all of these glitches may result in your ban, so do these at your own risk. Make sure to use code PINEAPPLESYT in the Fortnite item shop and comment down below that you used my code and I will heart your comment. So this first glitch is arguably the easiest and can only be done in Battle Lab. What it allows you to do is drive your boat and essentially play the game in first-person mode, which is really cool, and as a side note, I think Epic Games should include this as an option for all players to use. So all you need to do is get a boat, and then you need to go to the northwestern corner of the map, angle yourself at about 320, 330 degrees or so, and basically just follow where I go. At a certain point, you will pass a threshold that puts you into first-person mode automatically. Now, the window that you can actually use first-person mode is pretty limited. If you go back towards the map, you will be put out of first-person mode, and if you continue on towards the spawn island, you will also be put out of first-person mode, but it is a very cool way to literally play in first-person mode. Now, if you continue on towards the spawn island, you may be surprised to find out you can actually get there and roam the starting island without any interruption of the battle bus leaving, giving you full freedom to look around and explore for yourself. So for this next one, you're going to want to go to the Fortilla on the northwestern island and go to this exact spot by these banana trees. Now, this requires a good amount of precision, but if you crouch and just kind of wander this area on the ground, eventually you will find the spot I'm talking about, and that spot allows you to go underneath the map to the point where you are 100% hidden. No one will be able to see you. You can do everything normally, you can build, you can shoot. The only downside is a lot of people know about this spot and you can take damage. But again, that shouldn't matter because you're all good boys and girls and aren't going to use this in public matches, is that right? Something else to note that I kind of figured out accidentally, if you destroy the banana tree on the southern side, it seems to kick you out and then you are no longer able to access the spot. At least that's what I think. You can see the second I destroyed the tree, it kicked me out, and then I was no longer able to get back into the spot. So it seems like some way, somehow, that banana tree is crucial to the integrity of this bug. So for this next one, you're first going to want to have grenades. They are crucial to the foundation of this glitch. Then you're going to want to head over to this island, which is just a little northeast of the Fortilla. From there, locate the dumpster that you can get into on the top of this mound. Then you're going to want to shoot this dumpster down to a very low amount of health. In this case, I got it to 30, which should work fine. Then you're going to want to build exactly where I do, a wall in this direction, a ramp right in front of you, and another wall on the other side. From there, throw a grenade at the wall where I do and immediately hop inside the dumpster. Now, the resulting impact of the grenade should destroy the dumpster, thrusting you underneath this island underneath the hill. From here, you can actually shoot people and shoot objects on the outside, as demonstrated by me shooting various different objects. I don't know for sure, but I would imagine in this spot you would be unable to take damage as people would have to shoot you all the way through this mound. Now, there's not really a lot you can do down here, and to move you do have to come out, and the only way to get out is via the zip line that's conveniently located right above you. All you have to do is jump at the zip line and mount the zip line and you will fly away completely out of the spot. This next one is decently complicated and requires a good amount of precision, and timing with this one is absolutely everything. So you're going to want to acquire one of these propane tanks that you can find around the southwestern corner of the map, specifically around Rickety Rig. You're also going to want to find and locate a helicopter. I tried this one for literally like 20 or 30 minutes before I got it to work, so just hang in there. What you're going to want to do is grab the propane tank and then enter the right rear side of the helicopter. The propane tank should immediately be flung on the same side you're on. From there, you're going to want to switch seats and pick up the propane tank instantaneously. If you're thrown directly into the driver's seat and you do not see the propane tank anymore, that is how you know this has successfully been completed up to this point. From there, you're going to want to go to any whirlpool. I personally chose the one in the middle of the map, but really any one will work. Once you get there, all you're going to want to do is drop your propane tank instantly as soon as you get out of your helicopter. The propane tank will go invisible, so you're going to want to place a waypoint exactly where you dropped it for your own future reference. Now all you're going to want to do is head over to a whirlpool and have it thrust you up into the air, in which case you should notice that your propane tank is no longer attached to your pickaxe. Now you're going to want to land beside your waypoint, which of course is where your invisible propane tank is located. Once you are there, you're going to want to jump on top of your waypoint. If it's not exactly right the first time, just keep jumping around the general area because you may have just placed the waypoint slightly in the wrong spot. If you do this right, there are a number of different things that can happen. You can see I didn't do this exactly right. I wouldn't say I even did it wrong. It's just kind of random what happens to you. You can see for a brief moment I glitched through the entire map, went under the water, and then finally it just put me underneath where I originally was, but I was unable to move. I could only build, I could not swing my pickaxe. I was completely stuck. To get out of here, I had to go back to the Battle Lab hub. However, there are some really cool outcomes you can get with this glitch. I've seen people fly thousands upon thousands of meters up into the air. I've seen people fly thousands upon thousands of meters below the surface and actually stay there. Just give it a try for yourself in Battle Lab, of course, not in a public match, and just find out where you can go. I imagine you would be able to go to some really interesting places. I'm sure you guys have all either heard or seen the Travis Scott Rage emote glitch, which basically keeps that fire on your character forever until you leave the game. Well, there's a similar glitch with the Chimichanga emote. All you're going to want to do is do the emote and then wait for the chimichanga inside the microwave to start flaring up and start smoking. Once you see the smoke actually protruding out of the microwave, all you have to do is start moving and voila, you've got smoke on your character. It is kind of annoying at times, but it's cool also. I would imagine if you were playing in a game and did this either accidentally or on purpose, it would be rather annoying. It would basically just be kind of another signal to players where you are and make you a little easier to spot. But if you're doing this like you should be in a battle lab or in a creative, playing around with your friends, then there is really no reason to worry. If you do the Chimichanga emote at any point after originally doing this glitch, then the emote already starts way ahead of itself with the chimichanga already burning up in the microwave, so an interesting little side tidbit for you there. Again, I do not condone the use of any of these glitches. It's definitely not a good thing to do in a public match. However, not in a public match, in private, I don't think there's any problem having a little fun exploring the bugs. It's definitely in the game's best interest for Epic to go ahead and patch these glitches, bugs, whatever you want to call them, and ultimately that's the point of this video, to raise a little bit of awareness to these glitches, because I definitely do not want to get killed by somebody under the map or somebody hiding in a glitched spot or anything like that. It just completely ruins the game when you're playing, again, in a public match. I'd say definitely some of these glitches are more game-breaking than others. You know, the one where you go out into the ocean and go into first person. Considering you can really only do that in battle labs, I don't think there's really a problem with it, but still probably needs to be patched. The chimichanga emote thing doesn't really give anybody a competitive advantage. If anything, it gives you a competitive disadvantage because people can see you more easily. Again, that needs to be patched as well. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and use code PINEAPPLESYT in the item shop to support me if you like what you see and you want to support my work. Be sure to check me out over on caffeine.tv. The live streaming link in the description will take you directly to where you can follow me. I give out free stuff every time I go live, so you're definitely going to want to pay attention and be in the know for when I go live next.